Recording is already on progress. Allow Teacher Jermaine and allow TIS to record this afternoon session. So again, I welcome you to today's class. This is reading comprehension class. I only have 9 of you. Okay, I already have 10 of you today. Time check, it is already 5:04 in the Nissan time. Again, it's already 5:04. I hope other kids will be joining us later on. Okay, glad to see Daraka and Nayaka. Hello, boys. Okay. And could you please tell me how's my voice, Enda?
It's clear,
Hi,
teacher.
Miss.
Okay, thank you, Enda. How about you, Honey and Sundara? How's my voice? How's my voice, Honey?
Is uh uh, is good, Miss.
Okay, thank you. And I will be starting to share my screen. Please notify me, okay, if you can see it.
I can see it, teacher.
What can you see on my screen? What's the title of the story?
Pen pals.
Okay, so we will be having first but for a while. Um, has it changed? Is it little by little now?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. How about you, Arga? Can you see my screen?
Yes, Miss.
Very good. What's the title of the selection on your screen?
Little by little.
So this afternoon, we will be using um, reading for a while. Okay, we will be using stories from the K5 learning website. Okay, it's a grade 2 reading comprehension worksheet. So we will be reading the story and we will be answering questions afterwards. Time check. It's 5:07. Okay, and this time, okay, good. I have 12 kids already. So I hope other kids will be joining later.
It's 11, Mr. Main.
But we have Hani and Sundara.
Oh.
Yeah, that's make it 12 already. Thank you, Mark. Okay.
Okay.
So I will be having Enda first to read the story.
Okay, teacher. Little by little. When Carly awoke one morning, he looked from the window and saw the ground covered with snow. On the side of the house nearest the kitchen, the snow was piled higher than Carly's head. "We need a pet roof this snow," said his father. "I would make one if I had time, but I must be at the office early this morning. Do you think you could make the pet soon?" he asked little Carly. "Me? The snow is higher than my head. How could I ever make a pet roof that snow?" "How? By doing it little by little. How about you try?" requested his father as he left for his office.
Okay, yes. We will stop for a while for that part, Enda. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Oh,
teacher.
although there is still a continuation, but we will be reading again this I'll be asking another kid to read, then let us have the discussion. Okay? Arga, I hope you're ready now.
Okay, Miss. When Charlie woke one morning, he looked from the window and saw the ground deeply covered with snow. On the side of the house nearest the kitchen, the snow was piled higher than Charlie's head. "We need a path through this snow," said his father. "I would make one if I had time, but I must be at the office early this morning. Do you think you could make the path, son?" he asked little Charlie. "Me? The snow is higher than my head. How could I ever make a path through that snow?" "How? By doing it little by little. How about you try?" requested his father as he left for his office.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Arga.
You're welcome, Miss.
So what is the name of the little boy in the story? What's the name? Again, what is the name of the boy in the story?
Charlie.
Okay, so the boy's name is Charlie. Yes. So one morning, when they woke up, what did they saw outside the window or outside?
There's a pile of snow,
Okay. If you
and
happen,
it's as tall as his head.
yes, again, Mark, it is. There was a pile of snow, and it was piled higher than Charlie's head. Okay, imagine how tall the pile was during that day. So what did the father say to his son? Based on the story, what did the father say to his son? Or what does the father wanted to do?
To doing it little by little.
Okay, because what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What should be done little by little?
Make the path.
Okay, very good, Enda. They need a path through the snow. Okay. Is there snow in Indonesia? Do you experience snow in Indonesia?
No,
No. Okay, but
because that's a tropical country.
yeah, same with Philippines. It is also a tropical. Okay, it's a tropical country also. So we don't experience snow. But if given the chance, would you like to live on areas where there is snow, Mark?
Snow. It can be fun, but it can also be dangerous, like making me ill and fever.
Yes, that's good, Mark, especially if you are not, your body is not used to, to something that is very cold, especially the snow. You will really get ill, right?
Yes.
Yes, how about the others? I would like to hear from the others. How about the Raka? If given the chance, the Raka, would you like to live on areas having snow?
Sure, it would be fun,
Yes.
but maybe there's uncomfortable things too.
Okay, yes, you're right. Same with Mark. There are uncomfortable things that will happen. So as for me, I would not to live on that place, but just to experience, right? I want to also experience, touching the snow, things like that. So hopefully all of us can experience snow, right? Okay, so let's go back to the story. The father was asking Charlie, his son, to do or to make a path. Okay, so the father said that I can make the path. I would make one if I had time, but can the father do it? Can the father do it, kids?
No, no, because he has to go to work.
Yes, the father needs to be early at, okay, needs to be early at the office. So he was asking Charlie to do it instead of him. So Charlie was asking me, I am going to make it. The snow is higher than my head. How could I ever make a path through that snow? That's the question of Charlie. What was the response of the father? What did the father say to Charlie?
How? By doing it a little by little. How about you try?
Okay, so that is what the father requested as he left for his office. Very good. Okay, take note of the events that happened and that part. Okay, continue. I'm not continue to um continue to read also. No, while I'll be asking kids to read. Do we have okay, Catherine? Catherine, are you good now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. There's something wrong with your camera?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, you read now, Catherine.
So Charlie got the snow shovel and set to the work. At the work, he drew up first one shovelful and then another, but it was slow work. I don't think I can do it, Mom, he said. A shovel is so little, and there is such a large heap of snow. Little by little, Charlie repeated his mother. That snow fell in tiny bits, flake by flake. But you see what a great pile it has made. Yes, Mom, I see, said Charlie. If I throw it away little by little, it will soon be gone. So he worked on. When his father came home to dinner, he was pleased to see the fine path. The next day, he gave little Charlie a fine blue sled. Painted on the sled in yellow letters was little by little.
Okay, very good. Thank you for reading it well, Catherine.
Welcome, teacher.
Very, very good. So I'll be asking more kids to read. Can I move now? Again, while other kids are reading, I also want you to read in your end. Cynthia,
Yes, Miss.
okay, your turn now.
But the snow shovel and set to work. He drew up first one shovelful and then another, but it was slow work. I don't think I can do it, Mom, he said. A shovelful is so little, and there is such a large heap of snow. Little by little, Charlie repeated his mom. That snow fell in tiny bits, flake by flake, but you see what a great pile it has made. Yes, Mom, I see, said Charlie. If I throw it away little by little, it will soon be gone. So he worked on. When his father came come home to dinner, he was pleased to see the fine path. The next day he gave little Charlie a fine blue slate painted On the sled in yellow letters was little by little.
Satya, how do we read this word? This is
Painted.
painted. Yes. Painted on the sled in yellow letters was little by little. Okay, thank you, Satya. Okay, let's move to another kid this time. Another kid again. Mark, it's your turn now, Mark.
Okay, so Charlie got the snow shovel and set to work. He threw up first one shuffling and then another, but it was slow work. I don't think I can do it, Mom, he said. A shovel is so little and there's such a large heap of snow. Little by little, Charlie, repeated his mother. That snow fell in tiny bits, flake by flake. But you see what a great process it has made. Yes, Mom, I see, said Charlie. How if I throw it away, but little by little, it'll soon be gone. So I work on it. When his father came back home to dinner, he was pleased to see the fine pan. The next day, he gave little Charlie a fine blue sled. Printed on the sled in yellow letters was little by little.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mark.
If I have to do this, I'm super lazy. I'm super lazy. It's just way too much snow.
Okay, so
And I will call Mom. Can you please help me? Something like that.
so
I
based
cannot
on
do
that,
it alone.
so you yeah, based on what you are saying, Mark, you are somewhat like Charlie. Yeah, because um if you notice at this part here, at this part in here, Charlie was what do you call that one? He wanted that the work will be done easily, right? He wanted that the work will be done easily and he will be finished immediately. But what the mother said to him is that you cannot finish that one immediately because imagine how big the pile was. But you can do it little by little. What do you mean by little by little?
Just a little snow by a little
Yeah.
snow. Just shoved it up. But
Yes.
it is. But I know, right? It's so slow. I want to say, Mom, please
You want
help
to do it
me. Or
fast,
maybe get a big shovel.
but if you're going to use a big shovel, can you still carry it? Can you still move the snow from one place to another? If it's too big, Mark?
A little bit too big.
A little bit. Okay. What happened to your camera, Mark? It's dark?
No,
Are you turning it off?
it is. Okay, now there it is.
Okay, there you go. So
Kind of don't
again,
like this guy.
okay, yes, Mark. So the mother was telling Charlie that you should do your task little by little, slowly by slowly, but make it sure. Okay? Because things you should not be in a hurry to accomplish or to finish a given task. Okay, but the mother said, take note, the mother said that snow fell in tiny bits, flake by flake, but you see what? A great pile it has made. Okay, so Charlie said, if I throw it away little by little, it will soon be gone. So did Charlie continue working? Did he continue working, kids? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Charlie continued to work on. So, when his father came home to dinner, do you think the father was happy?
Yes.
Because, why, Mark?
Because it clear a pad of snow.
Yes, finally there was a path for them to walk True. So as a reward, what did father give Charlie? Aside from Mark, please. Mark. Aside from Mark, please. Other kids now. As a reward, what did the father give to Charlie?
A fine blue sled.
Okay, and on the fine blue sled, what was painted on it?
Painted on the sled in yellow letters was little by little.
Okay, why do you think so? The sled was painted little by little. Do you know what a sled is? Do you know what a sled is? Okay, look, I will be looking for a picture of a sled so that you will be able to see it. Sled. A sled is um, it is what do you call that one? It's a vehicle, not really a vehicle, but it is used, from top going to slide down. I'll have an image here. Yeah, that one. If I'll just let you show this one. This is how sled looks like. Okay, you can use the sled to play on the snow. Look at that one. I'll just search pictures in Google. So it is something that you're going to use when you play or when you travel. Okay, you can use a sled. Okay, so as a reward, the father was able to give a sled to Charlie, and there were yellow letters painted on it, little by little. Just to remind Charlie of his hard work. Ah, just to remind Charlie of his determination in finishing the task that was given to him. Okay. So before we move to the questions, there you go, the questions. I'll be asking again, kids, to read the story. Can I have the nak? Wait for a while. What's the Raka? The Raka, you're the older you're the older than you're older, right? The Raka.
Coba kalau kau dulu, let's go. Jangan. Kamu ngapain buka itu? Ngapain buka slash?
The Raka, hello.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So are you ready to read?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready.
Okay,
Sorry.
everybody, you listen to the Raka. Okay, go now, the Raka.
Okay. Little by little. When Charlie awoke one morning, he looked from the window and saw the ground deeply covered with snow. On the side of the house, nearest the kitchen, the snow was piled higher than Charlie's head. We need a path through the snow, said his father. I would make one if I had time, but I must be at the office early this morning. Do you think you could make the path, son? He asked little Charlie. Me? The snow is higher than my head. How could I ever make a path through that snow? How? By doing it little by little. How about you try? Requested his father as he left for his office. So Charlie got the snow shovel and set to work. He threw up first one shovelful and then another, but it was slow work. I don't think I can do it, Mom, he said. A shovelful is so little, and there is such a large heap of snow. Little by little, Charlie, repeated his mother. That snow fell in tiny bits, flake by flake, but you see what a great pile it has made. Yes, Mom, I see, said Charlie. If I throw it away little by little, it will soon be gone. So he worked on. When his father came home to dinner, He saw, pleased to see the fine path. The next day, he gave little Charlie a fine blue slate. Painted on the slate in yellow letters was little by little.
Okay, very good. Thank you for reading it well, Daraka.
You're welcome, Miss.
Okay, good job. Celine, hello. Celine. Okay. If not, Celine, can I move to Katrina? Katrina. Oh, where are the kids? Oh, not here. Okay. Daraka, can I have your brother, Daraka? Nayaka, can I have you?
Sure, right here.
Okay. Go, Nayaka.
Little by little. When Charlie awoke one morning, he looked from the window and saw the ground deeply covered with snow. On the side of the house near the kitchen, the snow was piled higher than Charlie's head. "We need both shovel this snow," said his father. "I would make one if I had time, but I must be at the office early this morning." "Do you think you could make the path, son?" he asked little Charlie. "Me? The snow is higher than my head. How could I ever make a path through that snow?" "How? By doing it little by little. How about you try?" requested his father as he left for his office. So Charlie got the snow shovel and set to work. He threw up first on one shovelful and then another. But it was slow work. "I don't think I can do it, Mom," he said. "A shovelful is so little, and there is such a large heap of snow." "Little by little, Charlie," repeated his mother. That snow fell in tiny bits, flake by flake. "But you see what a great pile it has made." "Yes, Mom, I see," said Charlie. "If I throw it away little by little, it will soon be gone." So he worked on. When his father came home to dinner, he was pleased to see the fine path. The next day, he gave little Charlie a fine blue slate. Painted on the slate in yellow letters was "Little by Little."
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Nayaka.
Welcome, Miss.
Okay, so both of you, Daraka and Nayaka, are good readers. Okay, doing good. Okay. But I just want to clarify. This is requested. Okay, requested. Again, this word is requested. So the two boys have read the story. So let us. I hope teacher was also able to discuss it already. So let us go now to the comprehension question. Okay. Yes, I'm allowed to have dinner. Oh, yes, yes, Ressa. Eat your dinner, Ressa. Hey, what first? Give me the title of the story. Give me the Give me first the title of the story.
Little by little.
Can you say it in complete English or complete sentence and the title?
The title of the story is Little by Little.
That's good. Who are the characters? Who
The,
are the
char-
characters? Okay,
the
yes, and
character is Charlie.
do we
Charlie,
own?
his mother, and his father.
Okay, so since there are many characters, so we say the characters are.
Okay.
Yeah, say it again and
The characters are Charlie and his parents.
okay. Did you cut your hair? You had a haircut?
It's a long time.
Ah, it's been long already. I hope. Oh, okay. I just noticed it now and okay, so and that was correct. The characters are we have Charlie and his parents, his dad and his mom. Okay? Any one of you who could tell me where do you think the story happened? Where do you think the story happened? Do you think it happened at school, at their place? Do you think it happened at the mall? Yes, Catherine?
It's at home.
Okay. Yes, you're correct. Can you answer that in a complete sentence? Kids, anyone?
Home.
Story is happen at home.
Okay, it happens at home. Very good. Okay. Let us have this one now. I just want you to read first the question. Okay, honey, read the question number 1.
Yes, miss.
Okay, just read question number 1.
What does father ask Charlie to make the pet?
Yes. If you want to answer, honey, it's good. But if not, other kids can answer. Why does father ask Charlie to make the path?
Because the father cannot make the path because he has to go to the work early in that morning.
Okay, that's the naka, the raka. Okay, so um, but is why is father really asking Charlie to make the path? For what is the path? Why is the father asking Charlie to make the path? Yes, of course. Aside from the father can do it because he needs to be early at the office. That's because they need something to walk through, right? Okay. Because if they don't have a path to walk through, what will happen to them? It will be slippery for them, for the family. Okay, so at first, the father asked Charlie to make a path so that there will be a path for them to walk through. That's and one thing. And the Raka was right. Charlie needs to do it because the father can't do it. Okay. I hope number 1 is already clear to all of us. Thank you, Daraka. Let's move now to question are we good now with question number 1?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Arga, move now to question number 2.
Okay, miss. What does mother tell Charlie to help him feel better? Mm,
Yeah, thank you. Argo, maybe you want to answer. What does mother tell Charlie to help him feel better? Did mother tell Charlie that, oh boy, you need to finish everything. You need to do like that and like that. What do you think? The class is very silent. What does mother tell Charlie to help him feel better?
Little by little,
Yes, Mark.
mother say to Charlie, little by little.
Yes, that's what the mother said to Charlie. You need to do things little by little because a simple act, doing it little, you can eventually finish your work. Okay, and also you can also see that there is progress in what you are doing. Yes, Mark, am I right?
Yes, but
Yes.
when mom say me like that, it doesn't make me better. Instead, I just do what I want.
As long as what you are doing is making you happy, right?
Yes, and
Yes.
doing it little by little is not what I want.
Oh, what do you want to do, Mark? Instead of doing it little by little, you need to
Little by little by a little a bit bigger.
big by big. Maybe, how do we say that one if it's not little by little?
A little by big.
Little by big. Because you want to finish it ahead or you want to finish
Yes,
it easily.
yes. I don't want to just little by little. It's just picking in one by one Legos, put them. It's very slow. Instead, I'll just take whatever I can and put it in the basket for the Legos. It's easier
Mm-hmm.
than just
Okay.
one by one. Nope. Take what I can, put it in there.
Of course, in the part of Charlie, he cannot do it one by one because he can just have it one shovel at a time. Because if you are going to use
Have mom a
many,
little help.
okay, and for you, the mother should help, or
Yes.
or maybe other workforce from the family. Okay, okay, so that's what the mother of Charlie tell him to make him feel better. But for Mark, if he's in that situation, he won't feel better. Okay, let's move to question number 3. I'll have, okay. Can I have, I hope Katrina is ready to open her microphone.
Yes, miss.
Okay, how about question number 3, Katrina?
Father gave Charlie a fine blue sled.
Could you please read first the question?
What does father give Charlie for his hard work?
Yes.
Father gave Charlie a fine blue sled.
Okay, and aside from that one, what can we found on that sled?
What, miss?
Aside from that sled, what was written on the sled?
Little by little.
Okay, it was painted on yellow yellow letters that tells little by little. Okay, very good, Katrina. So for number 4, what does Charlie learn by shoveling the snow? What does Charlie learn by shoveling the snow? What do you think? Or what lesson do you think that Charlie learned by shoveling the snow? Yes. Okay, what do you think the lesson that Charlie learned from it? To be patient. One is to be patient, right? And okay, one is to be patient. That's little by little, doing it surely. And another thing, to be obedient to your parents, right? Are you obedient to your parents? Do you follow what your parents say to you?
Yes.
Wow, what a good girl, Catherine. Okay, I'm glad to hear that one. How about the others? Are you also obedient to your parents?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So I hope all of you will continue to be obedient to your parents and continue to be patient and continue to be hardworking. Okay?
Patience is not the answer.
For you in your end, Mark, it's not patience because it's not being patient because you don't want to accomplish things little by little. So if not
Just
patient,
made
Mark,
it big by big. Oh, little by big or big by little. Not little by little. Do I want to just pick one by one?
okay, so that's for your end, Mark. But the question is, what do you think is the lesson that Charlie gets from that activity, from shoveling the snow? So that's why I am telling.
One by one.
Yes, continue. Why are you going to transfer the snow one by one? That's what you are trying to say.
Because that's the only way the key.
Are you going to pick the snow one by one? Is that what you want to say? Of course, that's a silly thing to do. Yes, you want to say
I guess
more?
for Charlie, yes, you have to. But for me, nope. Just as,
Yes, that's
as
why.
much as I can.
Yes, that's why it's not for you, Mark, but for Charlie, okay? But you know, patience is a virtue. So I hope with that story you also learn to be patient, Mark. You know, you can't hurry things. You can't be in a hassle every day, especially if you want really to finish everything, you will be in a hurry. There are also, negative things to happen if you are like that one. So again, what the story would like to tell you, not only to Charlie, it's for everybody to be patient, one at a time. Okay, so yes, yes, Mark, you can have your dinner, Mark.
No, I'm just replying message because he just say MIS, even though it was said to be MS, Miss.
You know what? When MIS, MS,
MS is the
that,
correct one.
but it's also acceptable, MS, because that's the abbreviation of it.
What about MIS?
MIS, Miss MIS, not MIS, but MISS. Because if you say MIS, that's a prefix that means that means wrong. Example, misspelled, mis not correctly or not correct. That's what you mean by MIS. But if you say M-I-S-S, that's miss. That's what you call that one. Something you're going to refer to me.
But Reza here wants to have allowed to have a dinner. You just say MIS, not MS.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it lacks S. Okay. So again, let's go back again to the story. So the lesson that you get from that, okay, many, many lessons that you can get from it. Okay. So I hope you find that story interesting, and I hope you got something from that one. Okay, we still have time remaining. I still have one story for you. I hope we can finish it before the end of the time. So if we are going to start reading the story now, we will be, I hope we can continue discussing it by next time. Catherine,
Again,
please tell me if you have my screen, if you can see it.
Yes, teacher.
Do you have pen pals now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So please be attentive, everyone. Please be attentive because I will be asking kids to read the story simultaneously. Okay, Catherine, I'll have you first from the title until the word finish.
Yes, teacher.
Next to Catherine, Josephine, are you here? Josephine. See, you kids are not here. Enda,
Yes, teacher.
after Catherine and you are going to read the second paragraph from she said until question.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, I know, you finish the two questions, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, then after Inda, do we have, okay, Arga,
Yes, miss.
you please be attentive, okay? After Inda, I have you this until the word pal, okay?
Okay, miss.
So we have Catherine, Inda, and Arga. Okay, Catherine, please start now.
And pause. We are learning how to write friendly letters at school. I don't mind writing practice letters, but it would be more fun to write a real letter to someone just as I was thinking about it. Our teacher, Mrs. Snow, said that we really are going to write a letter to someone. We all started talking at once. Mrs. Snow asked us to quiet down again so that she could finish.
She said we are going to write to second graders in England to see what life is like in England. That sounds so cool, I couldn't wait to get started. Mrs. Snow handed out the names of our pen pals and asked us to use what we learned about friendly letters to write to our pen pal. My pen pal's name was Oliver. The only things Mrs. Snow said we had to include in our letter were two questions. 1. Which holidays do you celebrate during the year? 2. What do you like to play?
We also had to answer those questions in our letters. She said we could add any other details about things we like to do and what school is like here if we wanted to. It took a few weeks, but the day we got letter back from our pen pals was an exciting one. Oliver plays video games like we do over here. Their holidays are a lot of the holidays we celebrate, like April Fool's Day. Oliver told me about a prank he was going to play on his dad. One holiday they celebrate that I don't is Boxing Day. It was interesting to see what is the game and what is different about living in different countries. I can't wait to learn more about my new pen pal.
Okay, very good. Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you, Catherine, Enda, and Arga. Okay, let's have another round. Again, congratulations. Good job, kids. Okay, so this time I will be having Honey first. Honey.
Yes, Miss.
So I'll have you hear from the title again to the word finished. Okay, next to honey, I'll be having, can I have Nayaka again? Nayaka? Okay, not Nayaka. Aaron, can I have you? Aaron.
Okay.
Okay, Aaron. Oh, Alfonso. Okay, Aaron, I'll have you from the word she, okay? She said down to the two questions, Aaron.
Okay.
Then lastly, can I go back to Katrina or Josephine? Josephine. Okay. If not Josephine, Katrina.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, after the two questions, I'll have you to read the two paragraphs, the last two paragraphs, okay? Katrina?
Yes, Miss.
So, who will go first? So, we have Honey first, then Aaron, then we have Katrina. Be attentive, kids. Okay, let's start. You listen. Go, Honey.
Yes, Miss. Pen pals. We are learning how to write friendly letters at school. I don't mind writing practice letters, but it would be more fun to write a real letter to someone. Just as I was thinking about it, our teacher, Mrs. Snow, said that we really are going to write letters to someone. We all started talking at once. Mrs. Snow asked us to quiet down again so that she could finish.
She said we are going to write to second graders in England to see what life is like in England. That sounds so cool. I can't wait to get started. Mr. Snow had out the name of our pen pal and asked us to use what we learned about friendly letter to write to our pen pal. My pen pal's name was Oliver. The, the only thing Mr. Snow said we had to include in our letter there were two questions. Which holiday do you celebrate during the year? What do you like play?
We also had to answer this question in our letters. She said we could add any other details about things we like to do and what school is like here if we want to. It took a few weeks, but the day we got letters back from our pen pals was an exciting one. Oliver plays video games like we do over here. Their holidays are a lot of the same holidays we celebrate. like April Fool's Day. Oliver told me about a prank he was going to play on his dad. One holiday, they celebrate that idol is Boxing Day. It was interesting to see what is the same and what is different about living in different countries. I can't wait to learn more about my new pen pal.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Honey, Aaron, and Katrina. Okay, so that is our second story for tonight, which is pen pals. It's already time, so we will be continuing our discussion next meeting. So we will be answering this question. So I hope you will still remember our story and get ready for next week's discussion. I guess your next teacher is already here. Sir is already here. So it's already time. I need to say goodbye. And hopefully I'll see you next meeting. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. See you.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
Miss.
teacher.
Bye-bye. See you
Bye-bye,
tomorrow.
Miss.
Next week,
Bye.
Miss. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye,
Miss.
teacher
Bye.
Geman.